From the field to the studio to your eyes and ears.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Bang.
The 816 hour is here.
Mhm.
We don't leave.
Never.
We're here to stay. But me and Bryson today, how are you? How are you, Bryson?
I'm good. I appreciate you asking, sir. How about yourself?
Good. I'm good. It's almost the weekend. Depending on when you guys are watching this, it might be the weekend. It might be Monday. So it
Also
just depends
true.
when you guys are watching this.
You know?
But yeah, I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Football playoffs are here.
That's big. Big. I'm
Crazy.
excited.
Baseball, we're in full, just past winter meetings, I want to say. Off season,
full
spring
swing.
training just around the corner. World Baseball Classic just around the corner as well.
Yeah. How pumped are you for that? The World Baseball Classic. I know we haven't talked about it much, but how pumped are you for that?
Oh, I'm pumped for it. I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I can't wait for it. I mean, I just remember Stroman walking off the field blowing smoke out of his mouth. I loved that last one.
Crazy. I don't know if you've seen the Ohtani pictures of him in the Japan uniform. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't look good. No.
Oh, okay.
It looks wrong.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no.
As long as he doesn't look scary, we're fine. We might pull it out.
There's a chance. True. But what do we got today, sir?
Today, we have our last top 5 for baseball. Unless we decide to do something else.
I was going to say managers. That kind of piques my interest.
Okay.
Kind of piques my interest. We'll talk about it off air. You know, can't give the fans too much insight.
Cut all of that now. But we have closers today.
Yes.
Top 5 closers, current and all time.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm excited.
For this one. You want me to start? I can start.
You start it off, Carter. Take it away.
Which one you go with?
I kind of want to go right now because I feel like all time. We gotta save that one for last.
Okay.
But kick it off.
Kicking it off. Number 5, Kenley Jansen. Right now, it's closer for the Red Sox. Just signed him. He closed for the Braves. Closed for the Dodgers. But 3.38 ERA with 85 strikeouts and a 1.05 WHIP last season with the Braves. This guy's just been dominant. I mean, he's really known for his role as the closer for the Dodgers and just locked down. So, number 5.
100%. I'm upset that he didn't crack my top 5. I tried. I really tried. But my number 5 is Ryan Helsley.
The Cardinals?
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals, 19 saves last season. Yeah, that's not a lot. But they also had Alex Reyes as their all-time closer, so just sparingly kind of thrown throughout the setup, closer, and then just a straight-up reliever. 64.2 innings pitched. He had a 1.25 ERA with 94 strikeouts. And I mean, this guy's going to take over the full-time closer job. Jordan Hicks is dealing with injuries. Alex Reyes, he's hitting free agency. And I mean, the guy has one of the coolest outro or walkout songs. Not songs, but just like all the lights go off and it's just like red. And it's just so cool. I love when closers have that like electric walkout song. So Ryan Helsley.
Hensley.
Hensley.
Helsley? It might be Helsley. I might be saying it wrong.
It's Helsley.
Helsley?
I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, but number 5.
Totally sorry if you're watching this. We are destroying your last name at the moment. But my number 4, we're going to get off that. We're number 4. Liam Hendriks, closer for the White Sox. Best of luck. Just got diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's.
Yep, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Best of luck. All the prayers out to him.
Biggest thing.
But number 4, Liam Hendriks, 2.81 ERA with 85 strikeouts and a 1.04 WHIP, and he was a 2022 All-Star in 2022, obviously. But he was dominant with the White Sox. I'm surprised that he's number 4 on my list, to be honest.
I agree. It just shows you how deep that closer
Mhm.
position is. But Liam Hendriks is my number 4 closer as well. 37 saves last season, dealt with injuries when Kendall Graveman kind of took over that closer role. So I think Graveman will lock that down while Liam's dealing with the non-Hodgkins, like Carter said. Nothing but the best wishes towards him. I know I saw that he's starting treatment soon, so guy like Liam, always top 5 in saves, so easily number 4 on the list.
My number 3, normally number 1 guy. But
yeah.
rough second
he dropped
half.
to 3?
Rough second half. Josh Hader, my number 3. I base this off of last year alone, of 2022.
If you told me senior year, I'd be sitting with you in 2023 and you would tell me Josh Hader is the 3rd best closer in baseball, I'd tell you you're dumb. You don't know Carter Webb. Like Carter Webb swings the sword for Josh Hader, and today I'm baffled. I am surprised, but I understand.
I mean, through the first 3 months of the season, he only had 3 earned runs the first 3 months.
He was that guy.
But then I guess him getting traded was totally unexpected for him and just destroyed his mentality going into San Diego. His ERA jumped up to 5.2. I mean, it was almost at 0 for the first half of the season. But he had 81 strikeouts and a 1.28 whip. He was an all-star in 2022, but I'm excited to see him bounce back with the Padres this year.
I was going to say a full off season with that organization, kind of setting roots, hanging out, not kind of just thrown into it. I will say, I think I'm expecting a bounce back for sure. My number 3 is Edwin Diaz of the New York Metropolitans. 32 saves last season, 62 innings pitched. He had a 1.31 ERA, 118 strikeouts. Narco, easily the best walkout song. Should have been my number 2 or my number 1 just based on that alone. But kind of the inconsistency, I know a couple years back, completely lost the closer role. It was in Seattle. So but he's 100% came on in New York. So I absolutely love Edwin Diaz. Think he's that guy, number 3.
And my number 2 was Edwin, not also, because you put him at 3. But number 2, Edwin Diaz. Bryce said it all. I mean, he won NL Reliever of the Year. So I think that says it all. It was nails
100%
for the Mets.
Yeah, my number 2 was Josh Hader. Like Carter said, before he was dealt, he was easily the number 1 closer on this list. But yeah, hopefully this offseason able to get right.
My number 1, Emmanuel Clase.
There it is.
The Cleveland Guardians, 1.36 ERA, 77 strikeouts, and a .73 whip. American League Reliever of the Year.
Yeah.
Ever since he came up, he's just been. He throws a 103-mile-an-hour cutter. It's just not fair. It's not fair to batters. How do you hit that?
Absolutely gross. You're just putting the bat out there, and you're just kind of hoping. The guy contact.
Close your eyes and swing hard.
Yeah, I hope you hit something.
Mm-hmm.
He's my number 1 as well. Carter, did you know Emmanuel Clase? He's only 24 years old.
Woo!
This guy is 24 years old in arguably the worst division in baseball, but on probably the best franchise in that division's team. So yeah, Emmanuel Clase easily. I think we're going to watch this guy dominate baseball for years to come. My only question is, do you think, I know Keeg mentioned in that podcast, the 30-team breakdown, there's a chance Josh Hader got moved last offseason. Do you think at any point Clase, maybe that smaller market Indians team, looks to move that top closer?
I don't think so. I think didn't they just re-sign him or extend him? Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of Jose Ramirez, but I don't think there's a chance they move him. I think they got to keep him. Yeah, he signed a 5-year, $20 million contract with the Guardians.
Yeah, I don't like having fun with stuff either. I like going, yeah, straight up. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think Josh Hader would have got moved this offseason.
No, sure, you're right. I don't think they can afford to move. They probably they can get a ton out of him. The way they rip out pitchers, I don't think they're worried about it. But him being the best closer in baseball right now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they do. But Josh Hader was also the best closer in baseball, and they traded him.
I was going to say, I agree with you, but I'm just thinking of the aspect of think of the jump start you could get to this. I mean, just building your team around J-Ram because he's not getting any younger. But in the same aspect, when you got a 24-year-old best closer in baseball, it's kind of hard to think about moving him. So I was just curious your thoughts on that.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 years from now, consider it. But I don't. Anytime soon? No, I don't think so.
I would agree. I like that. Whew.
All time.
Oh, I love this. This was a fun list to do. This really was.
It was. You want to start it? I started the last one.
That works. My number 5, Billy Wagner, 422 saves. That's 6th all time. 7-time All-Star, career 2.31 ERA in 853 games, 903 innings pitched. This man was a machine. It never really looked like he was trying, but he just blew 100-mile-an-hour EBs past you every time. 11.92 strikeouts per 9 innings is still to this day the best among pitchers with at least 900 innings pitched. Yeah, that says it all. Billy Wagner was that guy. Lockdown, number 5.
He was also my number 5. I mean, Bryce said all six-time All-Star. Had a 1.00 whip. Man, it was just awesome. He was great throughout his career. But number 4.
We gotta check this out real quick. I'm sorry.
Stat line coming in.
You were a liar. He was a 7-time All-Star. Don't try to disrespect me.
Dang it.
Golly. No,
I gotta fire my notes guy.
You said 6 and I had 7 written
down. Dang it, Will!
Golly, Will. Already on thin ice. I'm sorry. My number 4, Rollie Fingers, 341 career saves. That's 15th all time. He was an MVP winner, a Cy Young winner. He was the second relief pitcher all time to do that. That happened in the same year. He was a relief pitcher who won MVP and Cy Young. I just want that to sink in because when I read that yesterday, I almost called you, Carter. I was so baffled by the fact that this man just took over this season. He was a 7-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champ, a 2.90 ERA in 944 games. Not only is he number 1 on the mustache list of all time, but he turned down the Cincinnati Reds a contract at the end of his career because they told him he would have to shave his mustache because their logo or their mascot's got that same one. He said, no, it's my trademark. So he turned down pitching at the major league level for his mustache. So number 1 on the all-time bad, we're a family-friendly podcast list. So number 4, Rollie Fingers.
Number 4, I had Bruce Sutter.
Ooh.
2.83 ERA, 861 strikeouts, and a 1.14 whip. 6-time All-Star. He's Cy Young, and he was a World Series champ. I mean, this guy just did it all. I loved watching highlights of him pitch.
Him and Lee Smith just throwing gas back in the day for the Cubbies. My number 3, Dennis Eckersley, another Oakland A, 390 saves. That's 9th all time. MVP and Cy. Tell me if you've heard this before. MVP and Cy Young Award winner. Same season. That season, 51 saves, 1.91 ERA, and he finished 65 total games. So didn't count as saves, but ended up finishing out 65. 6-time All-Star, World Series champ, 3.50 career ERA in 1,071 games. He made that move to a relief pitcher after he was a starter at the beginning of his career. He recorded 30-plus saves in 8 different seasons. He didn't even play his full career as a closer. Wasn't even his full time.
Wow.
I love it. Number 3, Dennis Eckersley. Why can't the Oakland Athletics, why can't they get their pitching right now? You got 2 of the greatest relief pitchers of all time. Now you're sorry.
My number 3, Bryson said it all. I had Rollie Fingers at number 3. Best mustache. I I can only dream of getting a mustache like Raleigh Fingers.
Yeah.
But man, he had 3 World Series championships, 3 rings with the Cy Young and an MVP.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Man, he's got all the hardware.
And he's got the mustache.
And the mustache.
Come on.
Oh my.
That's wild. Are you shaving the mustache off for another World Series ring if you're Raleigh?
No, you can't.
Would you say for Raleigh that's the equivalent to the Mike Vrabel question? I know that's off topic, but
I think so.
Okay.
More so, even.
I would agree. Inside. My number 2, Trevor Hoffman, San Diego Padres, 601 all-time saves. That's second all-time, 7-time All-Star, Hall of Famer, career 2.87 ERA in 1,035 games. The dude was just dominant. I mean, when you think of Trevor Hoffman, you're thinking of that huge leg kick, that pumping 100, just hiding behind his. I'm sorry. If I'm in the batter's box, hitting against Trevor Hoffman, I don't want to be in that batter's box anymore. Just dominant. Number 2, Trevor Hoffman.
My number 2, it hurt me not to put Trevor Hoffman in my top 5.
Was he your top 5?
He wasn't my top 5. He's my number 6. But my number 2 was Dennis Eckersley.
Okay.
I mean, Bryce said World Series champ, MVP, Cy Young in the same year. Insane. I don't think we'll ever see a reliever get Cy Young in general. I don't think we'll ever see a reliever get Cy Young and the MVP in the same year. I just don't.
That'll be a season I hope I'm watching because that would be insane.
Break records.
100%.
That's the season it would have to be.
It would I'm just thinking like the last time the MLB had like the Triple Crown, I would say when Miggy was going for that Triple Crown back in, was it 2010, 2009, or maybe like 2012 ish. I would like consider that around the same. Watching that play out would be like watching a relief pitcher go for Cy Young and MVP. That'd be crazy. Is that all you had on?
Yeah, that's what I had on Dennis.
I love that. My number 1, Mariano Sandman Rivera. 652 all-time saves. That ranks first all-time in the major league. Number 1 easiest on these lists, I would have to say 100%. Point being the stat or the fact that more men have walked on the moon than scored on Mariano Rivera in the postseason. And Carter, I saw that stat as a kid and it has stuck with me to this day. I remember I'm typing my notes and I'm like, wait, like there's something about Mariano Rivera in the moon. And so I literally type in my search bar. I'm like, Mariano Rivera moon. And that stat pops up. And I'm like, the fact that has stuck with me to this day is insane. But career 2.21 ERA in 1,115 games, 13-time All-Star, 5-time World Series champ, 56.3 WAR. I'm sorry, wrote down his saves twice for some reason. Mariano Rivera, Carter, I just want to mention he had a 10.20 ERA when he was first called up as a starter, and he was actually sent down on the same day with Derek Jeter. Absolutely wild. Last crazy fact about Mariano Rivera. He wasn't protected in the MLB expansion draft. The Rockies and the Marlins passed on this man.
Wow.
Just wanted to bring that up. Mariano Rivera, my number 1 closer all time.
He did not let that slip.
I thought that was crazy.
They said, you sit me down and then you pass on me? I'm not going to let you forget that.
He said, yeah, I'm going to take over baseball now.
I mean, greatest closer of all time and the greatest entrance song of all time.
100%.
Will never be beaten.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, when you think of those Yankees teams, you think Jeter, you're thinking A-Rod, and you're thinking Mariano Rivera. He's right up there. He's talked about as arguably the best pitcher of all time, let alone closer. So I love it.
But our last thing.
Ooh. Yes, sir. A
snake draft. A 3-round snake draft.
Didn't have the prospects if we did. I would have. Kevin Kopps is my number one closer. I'm sorry. I had to throw some love to Kevin Kopps. Have the signed jersey up. Finally got that up. Geeked about that. Not the last signed jersey the 816 Hour will have up in a studio. Carter, we got to get you one soon. We're going to get Carter one.
I'm trying. I got to get my Bryce Harper one signed.
Oh, we got to get Bryce Harper on the pod first. But
I might faint.
Imagine that'd be wild. But Carter, you want first or second pick, sir?
How do we want to do it? Do we want to do 3 rounds? 2 rounds?
We can do 3.
4 rounds?
3 works.
12? 3? Okay. 3 rounds. Number 1 pick.
Oh, Carter's.
I will take number 1 pick.
Okay, he will.
Gladly.
I bet.
Mariano Rivera.
I was hoping you would sell. I would hope
my squad.
I was hoping you would sell and take Clase. Emmanuel Clase is my number 1 pick, and I will follow that up with. I'm gonna go Raleigh Fingers just because that dang mustache. Give me Raleigh.
I will go. Ooh. So do I have to have one from each thing? From each
yeah,
timeline?
I was gonna say just make sure you got one current and one all time.
I'll go Josh Hader.
Big.
And then I will turn around and go, ooh.
Sell with this pick, Carter. Sell with this pick.
I'll go Dennis Eckersley.
Dang, I was hoping you would take like Bruce Sutter just because.
I really wanted to.
I knew you did. Whenever you did the I was like, oh, he's thinking about Bruce Sutter. Like, take him. Take him, Carter.
I really wanted him.
My last pick, Josh Hader, you stole him from me. I was going to take him with my last pick, hoping he would slip, but I'll take Trevor Hoffman. I know he didn't crack your top 5, but second all-time in close, or saves, I'm sorry. So that means Carter finishes with Mariano Rivera.
Josh Hader. And Dennis Eckersley.
Carter, that's a solid draft. If this was pre-trade Josh Hader, you might have a 9-9. You might have the highest draft in a 1/6 hour draft history. But since it's not, got to give you a 9-4. Still might be the highest draft in a 1/6 hour draft history. Want to point that out. But a 9-4, solid draft, sir. Very solid.
Thank you. I mean, you said 9-9. I'll go 9-3.
A 9-3. This guy being humble. I finished mine. Trevor Hoffman, Raleigh Fingers, and Emmanuel Clase. I can't lie. I'm a big fan of that draft. I think it's right up there with yours. I loved the Hoffman pick, so I'm gonna say a 9-3. One under you.
Clase, best closer right now.
True. Hoffman
second in saves.
Don't gas me up, Carter. Don't gas me up.
I'll go 93 as well.
No, you can't have the same one as you. You have to. One of us wins, one of us loses. I get
I won. I did. I had 93.5.
Okay, then I'll take that. See, you gotta give me the 0.5.
Yeah, okay.
I love it. All jokes. This is fun. That was a lot of fun. I like the closers a lot. It was fun, sir.
But hit us up.
Yes.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. If you're watching this, leave us a like, ring the bell, subscribe, leave a comment below what you guys want to hear and see. But hit us up. Big Cartel / the 816 Hour. Insert link here.
Carter repping the merch too.
Bang, 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 bang.
Look at that.
Awesome shirts on there. Some awesome pins on there.
Yeah.
But, hit us up, guys. We do this for you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
As always.
See you guys next time.
We out?
We're out.
Peace.
Peace.